This is the NFL on EA.
Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
Rodgers going to the air to start things out. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good, and confidence elevates.
From the 41, Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
He completes it to Jones.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones from 4 yards out. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon.
CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Smith. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll run on 1st down with Dallas. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, a run with Dallas. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. At the 44-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Dallas up the middle. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 37. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit. And
Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
To the right side, this is Walker. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
This is taken just shy of the 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now it's 3rd and 4.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. A shotgun snap for Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Going right back to Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Geno on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Straight ahead running. Here's Dallas.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
DJ Dallas taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope. But with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down on coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some room to run now. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got a man. That's Lazard. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jones again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another run. Again, it's Dallas.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 62 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So into Packer territory. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
And the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play.
Pick up a 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
19, Tiger, 19.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick here is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of the play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunt. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, shoves him aside.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting himself the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal from the 3. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 3 yards out. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Looking here for Smith downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Throw left side complete. That's Jones.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. He'll find Jones again. Complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards. Good for a Packer first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him on the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown! 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Right back to Sanders on first down.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep